Hello, namaste, namaskara. I'm Matthew, your stock market teacher, and in this video, I'm going to teach you about one of my intraday strategies. Now, this strategy is one of the high probability strategies that one can follow, but I would also like to caution to those who are new to the markets, who are just starting their stock market journey, and who are looking to do intraday trading, that if you do not have a plan, if you do not test the system, if you do not play with the risk management, then it's going to be very difficult for you to make money. Rather, you will end up giving your hard earned money to the professionals out there, to the market individuals who have tested the systems, who follow risk management, and who have been in the market for some time and understand how the stock market works. And intraday trading is one of the high frequency games, so you have to show a lot of caution. Okay, you cannot just come in and start doing intraday. So I would like to also mention that, see, these strategies tend to fail. Okay, so the strategy, that one of the high probability strategies that I follow in intraday strategies, and others also, okay, all the strategies, they tend to fail. There's no 100% guarantee on any strategy. But if you like to thrive in the stock market, then you have to follow the risk management, you have to test the system. Okay, and only then you will be able to do well in the markets. All right, and one more request, guys. I'm sharing with you my 14 years of trading experience, my stock market experience. So please do go and subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell notification, so that whenever I upload any videos, you are reminded instantly and you can learn from this video. I make this educational videos for those individuals who are looking to jump into the stock markets, and these videos can be benefited. And not to forget, please do hit on the like button. Okay, please do hit on the like button. This helps the video to reach out many individuals and they can learn from them. And please do leave your comments and tell me how this strategy has worked out for you. Okay, and any comments, good or bad, it's always a learning for me. All right, so let's just dive in and see what this high probability intraday strategy is I'm talking about. All right, so let's look at, first let me explain you the strategy. Okay, how the strategy works out, or when you have to take the trade, where you have to place a stop loss. Yes, you have to place a stop loss, without which please do not take any trades in the markets, where you have to place the stop loss, and how you can think of what will be the target that you can look at achieving. Now, always remember that whenever you're taking a trade, okay, whenever you're taking a trade, just ensure that your risk is one, and you expect a potential target of more than one. Okay, that is one is to more than one, greater than one. All right, so 1:2, 1:3 are the good risk to reward potential. So if you're risking 100 rupees on a trade, just ensure that you expect, or there is a room to make more than 100 rupees as a reward on that particular trade. All right, if there is no a lot of reward involved, or there's not much reward on, please don't take that trade. Just ignore it and look out for a trade, or wait patiently. See, this game is also a game of patience. Okay, you cannot just jump in, jump out every second, every minute, every half an hour. No, you have to wait for that strategy, that system, or that particular play to unfold on the price action, and then you need to take the trade. Till then, you have to wait patiently. Right, so what am I looking at? First thing, how do I do the analysis? Okay, so I'm going to show it to you here. Okay, and then we will go to the charts. So the first thing you need to look at is, okay, you need to look at a 30-minute chart. Okay, you need to open your chart to be set at 30 minutes price action. Okay, that's your 30-minute price action. That means every candle, that gets formed, okay, is a 30-minute candle. So that's the first requirement, that is 30-minute candle. Okay, so what are you going to do here on a 30-minute candle? Say for example, this is your 30-minute time frame. The price has gone up. Okay, the price has gone up, the price has come down, the price has come down. All right, now the price has bounced up again from this level. Okay, now what has happened here? Say for example, let me draw this resistance zone. Okay, now if you are not aware, those who are new to the markets, who are not aware what this resistance zone means or what the support zone means, I have explained it in my previous videos. Please do go watch and my other videos, you will learn a lot from them. I have made it simple for everybody to understand what it means, right? So this is your resistance zone. Say for example, your resistance is at 500 to 510. So this is your resistance zone. So now once this resistance zone, so you need to identify full 30-minute chart and identify a resistance, okay, on a 30-minute or a support level on a 30-minute. Okay, either of it, either a support or a resistance. Say for example, this resistance is at say 450 to 460. Okay, 440. This support is at 450 to 440. Okay, so you need to identify that. So what you need to do is you need to draw your resistance level, or you need to identify that resistance level on a 30-minute chart. Okay, on a 30-minute chart. So this is the first time. Okay, remember, this is the first time that the stock or the price action has fallen from this level. Okay, this is the first touch of this resistance, the first time the price has fallen from this particular level. Now the next time when the price comes to this level, okay, the next time when the price comes to this level, okay, this is your second touch. Okay, this is your second time the price is touching this level. So when the second time the price is touching this level, okay, on a 30-minute chart, okay, you need to also keep your eye on a 5-minute chart. Okay, you need to also keep your eye. So basically the rule is you identify, you do your analysis, identify resistance support levels on 30-minute chart, but the trade you are going to take is not on a 30-minute chart. Okay, the trade you are going to take is on a 5-minute chart. Remember this. So the entry is on a 5-minute chart. Okay, the entry is on a 5-minute chart, either long or either short. So first I'll explain you on the short side, then I will explain you how to go about on the long side. So when the price comes to this, okay, so you draw it, okay, all your resistance support level, change the time frame to 5 minutes. Okay, change the time frame to 5 minutes. All right, and once you are on the 5 minute, okay, and the price comes to this particular 30-minute resistance zone, and you're looking at a 5-minute chart, and price comes to this level. Okay, this is the first time, remember, the first time. Second time when the price comes to this level and there are some bearish price action, there is some bearish price action happening. Now how to know whether there is some bearish price action happening? One of the things that you need to look out for, or the candlestick pattern that you need to look out for, is a pin bar. Okay, is a pin bar or a shooting star, also it's called as a shooting star. So say this kind of a candlestick. Now what this candlestick tells you is that when this tells you, okay, you should not be jumping in immediately as soon as the price comes to this level, because sometimes, many a times also, the price just zooms past this level. So you need to see that the market is giving you the signal that the selling is coming in. So the selling came in here, the market has to give you, or the price action has to give you that signal. So what you need to do is you need to wait. Second time, okay, first time the price has fallen, second time the price comes to this level and you see a pin bar kind of a thing. This is a shooting star, this is a selling, okay, this is a selling candlestick. Then you need to enter on the short side. This is the signal for you to enter on the short side. Doesn't matter the color of the candlestick. Okay, so the longer the pin bar, the more bearishness it is. Remember, the longer the pin bar, the more bearishness it is. So you need to whether the candlestick is red or green does not matter. This is what you need to do. So you need to take a short here. So immediately after taking a short, okay, immediately after taking a short, you need to place your stop loss above the high of the pin bar or above the high of this bearish candlestick. So your stop loss should be above this particular level. Okay, so your stop loss should be above this particular level. So that is the candlestick on which has given you the signal to enter on the short side. So above that, the candlestick you need to take into consideration to place your stop loss also. So above this, you need to place your stop loss. The high of the candlestick, the high of this pin bar, and above this should be your stop loss. Okay. So once you apply a stop loss, okay, once you apply a stop loss, sometimes what happens, immediately price tends to go down. Okay. Other times what happens is, all right, the price, just does some time pass here, okay, spends some time here, and then it comes down. So say for example the price tends to come down, so price tends to come down here, okay, and price falls to half of this price move. Okay. Which half? The half of this price move. Okay, half of this. So what you can do is, what I generally like to do is, once the price comes to this, I like to book half my profits. Okay, I like to book half my profits. Remember, okay, I like to book half my profits here. The other half, okay, the other half of my position that I hold, I trail it. Okay, so I trail it. So you can trail it. So once the price, you take a short here, you place the stop loss here, book your half profits here when the price comes down to half of this price move, okay, and the other half you trail it, okay, so that you get some confidence to be in the markets. All right, you get some confidence to trail this, so that something it goes against you from here, you are getting out at a no profit no loss at least, so you're not losing money. All right, so you can book your profit half. The other half position, you need to look at exiting around this level. Don't wait to exit at this level exactly. This is a support level, please don't do that. Okay, and sometimes the market touches this. All right, sometimes market touches this, but try to get out before the price comes to this level. So just above this level, you can look at exiting your other half of the profit. Okay, remember, other half of profit. So half of the profit to be booked once the price falls to half of this price move. Okay, and the other half you can just try to book your profit just above the support level. So how did you know this is support level? This is again on a 30-minute. So all you need to do is, you need to identify a 30-minute price action from where the price has fallen and from where the price has risen, and then you get your resistance level, and then you get your support level. All right, so this is a very simple, powerful strategy and a high probability strategy. Okay, high probability strategy. Say for example, now, okay, the price has done this, so this is to go on the short side. This is to go on the short side. Now this is one of the bearish candlestick. Other bearish candlestick could be like, when the price comes to this level, you see a long bearish candlestick. Basically you need to see a selling candlestick, so you get that confirmation that yes, sellers are coming in, so you need that selling candlestick. So you can see a selling candlestick, a red candlestick, either a long upper side pin bar, okay, or you need to see a selling candlestick, okay, a red candlestick, which gives you the price action. Okay, so I have made a video on the price action, so you will be able to understand how to identify whether the selling is coming in, whether the buying is coming in. All right, excuse me. So you need to look out for that when you take on the short side. So this is to take a short. All right, first take a short, immediately place a stop loss. Okay, that's your next step. All right, and then take half of your profit at this level, half of the price action, and half of the profit at the just above the support level. Okay, so these are the things you need to do before you take the trade. First thing is, analyze on a 30-minute chart. Okay, identify the support and resistance level, then take a trade on a 5-minute time frame when the price comes to the 30-minute resistance or 30-minute support level. This is on the long side. Okay, so let me bring up a clean slate here to go on the long side. Okay, this strategy is to go on the long side. Okay, so this is your 30-minute time frame. Again, 30-minute time frame is what you're going to pull out. All right, and then what you need to do is, on a 30-minute time frame, identify a level from where previously, okay, the price has bounced, okay, has risen, okay, and has moved from that level. So you need to mark that level as a level of support. Remember, you have to mark that level as a level of support on a 30-minute time frame. Again, I keep repeating it, please don't do it on a 5-minute time frame. The entry is only on the 5-minute time frame, so you enter on the 5-minute time frame. So this is your 5-minute time frame on which you make an entry. So once the price comes to this level, okay, now once you have marked your resistance and support level on a 30-minute time frame, you need to change your time frame to 5 minutes. And once the price comes to this support level on a 5-minute time frame, what is the support? 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. So once the price comes to this level, look out for buying signal. Don't immediately go and buy it. Okay, it has a market sometimes just tends to go down, okay, and then might come up. So don't just jump in. What you need to do is, once the price comes to this level, look for buying signals. So you could see a pin bar again. Okay, this is a bullish pin bar which is with a long lower wick. Now with a long lower wick, you could see a bullish pin bar here. Color does not matter, it could be red or a green candlestick, but you need to see a bullish pin bar here showing that the buyers are coming in at this particular level. Okay, or sometimes you could see a green color candlestick. This also suggests there is a buying coming in. Okay, you could see this type of candlestick or buying coming in. So once this happens, once the price action tells you, okay, buying is coming in, then you need to take a long position. Okay, then you need to take a long position. And where you need to place your stop loss? Your stop loss should be below the low of the candlestick. Okay, if you have taken a trade below the low of this pin bar, then below the low of this candlestick should be your stop loss. Okay, should be your stop loss. Okay, and immediately once you take a long, you have to place a stop loss. Do not take a trade without placing a stop loss. All right, so once you take a stop loss, the price sometimes immediately goes back up, or it will just move around here, and then it has a tendency to go up. If the market goes against you, then you come out with a small loss. You should be ready to adopt small losses. Okay, so say for example the price goes up. Okay, the price goes up. Now what's your exit? Okay, exit also matters along with your entry. So your exit should be half of this price move. So suppose this is the price fall that has happened, your first target should be the half of this particular price move. So this is the price fall, the half of this. So this is your first target. Okay, this you can book your half of your position. Okay, so book profit at half. You book profit here. Half position, you book your profit. Once you book your profit at the half position, okay, half of your position, once you book it, the other half you trail it. Okay, the other half you trail it. Suppose you booked your profit, okay, the first position, first target, you booked your profit. The other half, say the price goes up, okay, just before this resistance level, exit your other half. Okay, just before this resistance level, you book your other half. Okay, so you're completely out of your trade. So you're completely out of your trade. So you book your profit on the other half. All right, please excuse any background noise. All right, okay, so other half you book your profits here. Right, so what you need to do is draw a resistance and support line on a 30-minute time frame. Okay, this is for a long entry. Identify it, identify this particular support. When the price comes to this particular support level on a 30-minute time frame, you need to make an entry on a 5-minute time frame. So on a 5-minute time frame, or you need to look out for a pin bar or any bullish candlestick to take an entry. Immediately place your stop loss, and once the price starts to go up, okay, first profit, okay, half of your position should be exited around this level, and the second half, the other half of the profit should be exited just before the resistance level. Don't wait for the price to come to the resistance level and then exit. Sometimes the price may not reach it, it might turn down from that level. So that to avoid that, okay, you just book your profit before this level. Okay, so now remember, this is the first time the price has bounced from this level. So when you have to take a trade, on the second time the price comes to this level, okay, on the second time when the price comes to this level. Now when this strategy should not be followed, okay, I also would like to mention that when the strategy should not be followed. Say for example the price has come down, okay, the price has gone up, okay, so the first time, say for example the price has fallen. So this is the first time the price has fallen from this level. The second time when the price comes to this level and you see selling signal, you take a trade. Okay, you take a trade here, okay, on the short side, a short trade. All right, so the price comes down, price comes down, price comes down, the price has bounced here. Remember, this is all happening on a 30-minute time frame. So this is the first time the price has bounced from this level. So the second time the price comes to this level and there are some buying signals, then you take a long trade. Okay, you take a long trade here. All right, so you take a long trade here. Now the price bounces from here, and the price comes to this level again. Okay, now this is your second touch. Okay, this is second touch. Now on the third touch, don't go and short it. Please don't do that. Don't, no short here. Okay, no short trade here. Okay, don't do it, because third time this resistance tends to become weaker and it has a potential to move higher from this level. So this is another strategy which I follow, which maybe I will come up with the next video. So there are a few strategies which I follow in the intraday, so this I will come up in the next video maybe. All right, don't take a short here. So suppose for example the price, sometimes it might go down also. Please don't take a trade. Your trade should be taken only on the second touch. Third touch, it tends to become weaker and price has a tendency to move from here, or sometimes the price comes just a little bit and then goes from this. Okay, just breaks that resistance. So no short here on the third touch. Suppose for example the price comes here. So this is, you've taken a long trade, it has gone up, you have touched book profit. The third time the trade comes here. Okay, the third time the price comes to the same level here now. All right, so this is your third touch here. Now please don't take a long trade here. There is no long trade. Okay, there is no long trade here. Remember this, because this is the third time. This is the first touch, second touch you take a long here, third touch no long trade. Okay, this tends to become weaker, so there is no long trade to be taken. So this is the thing that you need to follow rigorously. All right, this is the thing you need to follow rigorously. Third touch, no trade, no short trade, no long trade. All right, so we'll look at some stocks here and do the analysis on the charts. Okay, before I go and show you on the charts. Okay, once again I would like to remind you guys, okay, please subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell notification, okay, and do not forget to like this channel, and also please leave your comments in the comment section. See how this strategy has worked out for you, okay, and where I can improve from my side also in regards to if you do not understand anything. All right, okay, right, so just look at some stocks now. Okay, let's look at some stocks now. Okay, the first stock that I have now, okay, this is just a intro. Okay, this is just a not an intro as such. I'm showing you how this strategy works out. You see here what has happened. Okay, this is Icici Bank. What's the time frame I'm looking at? First, remember, it's a 30-minute time frame. What has happened here? First time the price, okay, you see here, has fallen from this level. Okay, the first time the price has fallen from this level. So what is the resistance zone that you have marked? The resistance that you have marked is around 700 to 710 levels. Okay, the resistance zone that you marked is 700 to 710 levels. That's a first resistance zone here. Now this is also a support level from where the price has bounced. Okay, so the first time the price has bounced from this level. Okay, so this is your support level. So you have marked these two levels. So first time the price has come down, first time the price has bounced from this price level. Okay, you have to look out from this price level. Remember, what is the price level? From 675 to 685 level, from this price level. So you have marked it. So the second time, now this is a second touch on Icici Bank at this price. So the second time when the price comes to this level, okay, you need to look out for a short trade. Okay, you need to look out short trade on which time frame? I will change the time frame to 5 minutes now. Okay, on the 5-minute time frame you need to look out for a short trade. So what has happened here, you see here, for second time when the price comes to this level here, okay, the price has just moved past this and come back below this level. Okay, and come back. So you've got a selling candle here. Okay, you see here the selling candle here, the selling candle here, the price again going back below that level. So these are the things you need to look out for before you take it. So once this selling candle confirms you that the sellers are coming in, you take a short trade. Okay, you take a short trade here and place a stop loss above this particular price action. To make it clear, I'll just draw it here. Okay, so above this should be your stop loss. Okay, above this will be your stop loss, and then wait for the price to do its, wait for the markets to do its thing. So your first profit should be half of this price action. Okay, the first profit should be half of this price action. The second profit should be to be booked at this level. Okay, the second profit should be booked at this particular level. So the first half is booked here, the second should be booked at this particular level here. So this is the strategy that I was talking about. This is one of the high probability strategies that I follow. Okay, so this is a strategy that you need to follow. First short trade, book profit here, half position covered. Second, okay, that is the second target, half position should be covered at this particular level. All right, so that's on a 30-minute time frame. Okay, now you see here on the long side, same on the same stock, I'm getting even on the long side. So you identified a support level on a 30-minute time frame, you're looking to go long, at this level on a 5-minute time frame. So I just changed the time frame to 5 minutes. Okay, now you see here what has happened. The price has come to this support level. The price has come to this level. This was the first touch here from where the price has bounced. This is the second touch here. Okay, you see the price came down here, you got a long pin bar here, you got a bullish candlestick here. Okay, so you need to take a long position when this happens. When the market gives you the signal that the buyers are getting active, then you need to jump in and place your stop loss below this level. Place your stop loss below this level, and your first target will be the half of this price move. Okay, the half of this price move, your first target, you need to book your profit target. The second target will be this price move. Okay, so the second profit, the second position that you need to, the rest half of the position you need to book out at this level. So how beautifully it has worked out. Okay, this has happened on the Icici Bank. Now another thing I want to mention on the same stock is, now see here. Okay, I mentioned when you should not be taking a long trade here. This is the third touch. Now I am not looking to go into this. Now this resistance has become weaker and this support also has become weaker. Okay, let the price unfold and give you other signals. So don't take a short trade here, don't take a long trade here. So this strategy is now completed its journey here on the second touch, right? Don't go and take a long trade or a short trade around this level. All right, I hope this is pretty clear. The next stock that I'm looking at, okay, to make it very easy for you to understand, is on the Kotak Mahindra Bank. Okay, again Kotak Mahindra Bank. Now you see here, okay, this price level, let me just highlight this, make it bold. Okay, and okay, this price level. Okay, now see here, this price level, not this one. Okay, I'm talking about from where the price has fallen from this level. Okay, now this price level, now the price has fallen, it gave you a signal that at 1715 720 level the price has fallen from this level. Okay, this is your first time the price has fallen from this particular price level, 715 to 720 level, this price action. Okay, the second time the price comes to this level, this is your second touch. Okay, no short here, this is second short on the second touch. So the second time the price has come down from this level, so you identify your resistance level, take a trade on the 5-minute time frame. When do I take a trade on the 5-minute time frame? The second time. Okay, so the second time, see how beautifully the first time it has fallen. The second time when the price comes to this level, you see there are some selling candlesticks here, red candlesticks, a long wicks that are telling you that the sellers are coming in. That is the time you need to take a trade. Once you take a short trade here, your stop loss will be the high of this candlestick, above the high of this, not a high of this candlestick, above the high of the, you need to give a room for the trade above the high of the candlestick. And your first target, the first target that you need to look out for is this particular level. Okay, you need to book out on this particular first position, book your profit. Second, rest of the position book out at this level. Okay, rest of the position you book out at this level, so your trade is complete. Now third time it has come here, please don't take a trade. Okay, you see what has happened, it has just zoomed past that level, so it has shown that the resistance has become weaker, so there is no short trade to be taken here. So this is another stock here for you. Now on the same stock, if I can show you on the long side, you see here the price has bounced from this particular level. Okay, from this level, this is the first time the price has bounced from this level. So on the 5-minute time frame, you identified the support level on this time frame. On the 5-minute time frame now, okay, on the 5-minute time frame, you need to look out to go long here. Okay, you need to see these things. If you see here, and this is your selling candlestick. Now you see here the buying candlestick. When the price has comes to this level, the support level, 30-minute resistance level, 30-minute support level. So when the price comes to this level on a 30-minute time frame, on a 5-minute chart, you see here there are buying signals. Let the price touch that level. Okay, you see a long kind of a pin bar here, the bullish candlesticks, all giving you the signal that the buyers are getting active. So you need to wait for the buyers to get active. That will be confirmed through the price action. Once you enter this trade, place a stop loss below this particular level. Okay, your first target will be half of this price move. Okay, your first target will be half of this price move. The other half you need to book at this level. Okay, the other half you need to book at this particular level. So you book out your profit first position, first half of your position, book your profit, second half here. All right, remember you need to follow this. Right now, what is the price come to this level? Okay, now please don't go and short here. Okay, this trade is not there for you now. Okay, this is no trade, no short trade, no long trade with the price comes to this. The third or the fourth time when the price touches the same level, they tend to become weaker. The buyers again or the short sellers again will not be interested. They have done their job and they are out of it. They are looking for a next stock. Okay, the last stock that I'm going to show you is on a PBR, on which I can look at, see, this is already unfolded here. Okay, so now you see here the price has fallen from this particular level. Okay, now the price has bounced from this particular level. Now this long is no more there. Okay, the first time the price has bounced, the second time the price has bounced, so the third time when the price comes to this level, you don't look at going long. But from this level, the second time the price is coming out, so this is the next second short trade. So you expect in today's market the price to fall on PBR. Okay, so I'm just giving you my analysis on PBR. All right. Okay, so you see here that when the second time when the price came to this 30-minute resistance level, you see a long, look at this huge upper side wick. Okay, this shows that the sellers have become active. The sellers are now going to dominate from this level. So you take a short trade here around this level, place your stop loss above the high of this candlestick and leave it to the market. And your first target is half of this candlestick. I'm just drawing it roughly. Half of this candlestick, the first target. Okay, so you booked half your profit here. The second half should be booked around this level. Don't book just exactly. Don't wait for the price to come to this. Don't be too particular, where you want to book your profits. Okay, you don't have to wait exactly at this level. Okay, just above that level, book your profits, get out of the trade, look out for the next stock that you can trade out with. All right, so this is PBR for you. This is the strategy that I would like to mention. I'd like to educate you all. See, I do these educational videos, those are looking and those who are waiting to start their journey. But again, I would like to caution you, intraday is a high volatility game. Okay, there are a lot of things that happen during, things change pretty fast. Okay, so this, I hope this strategy will make it easier for you to understand how to play one of the high probability strategies that I follow. Okay, and hopefully you can test it out. Okay, see, this is not a holy grail. Okay, so every time you take a trade, you have to follow risk management. You have to test it from your side. Okay, and you have to practice it. Okay, without practice nothing will work out. You have to practice it, guys, on that particular system that you are looking at. Okay, and do not forget to place a stop loss. It's very, very important to place a stop loss. Right, I hope this has brought out some kind of understanding and given you some kind of knowledge how to play one of the intraday strategies. Okay, you can develop your own strategies accordingly. So this video help this video to reach out to as many individuals as possible by liking it, by subscribing to my channel, by hitting on the notification button, and by sharing it. Okay, by sharing it, you're doing your part also to reach it out to many individuals. All right, look out for many more videos that I will be coming up with in future. All right, thank you and all the best.